Good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you all. Thank you for being here on time. Let's get started. I want to share an AI documentary with you first, which will come in theaters in March, the AI doc. So let's have a look at this.
If this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong.
Your fear of AI is the collapse of humanity.
But the collapse, the abrupt extermination, the difference.
So we started making this movie because my wife is pregnant. It is now a terrible time to have a kid.
And not just US, I know people who work on cameras who don't expect their children to make it to high school.
I don't want to. How does AI understand brainwash everything?
It's surprisingly straightforward. Intelligence is about recognizing patterns. If you have one of the patterns, you can generate new information. AI is moving so fast.
The team deploying prematurely. There's so much potential for things to go wrong.
Why can't we just stop? All these companies are in place to the AI that's vastly more intelligent than people within this decade. China, North Korea, Russia.
Whoever wins is essentially the controller of humankind.
Take the threat from AI as seriously as global nuclear war.
It seems that finally see us.
And in the movie, great.
I want to ask you honestly if this is going to go well.
That's impossible. Okay. Am I hopeful? Yes. Am I confident that it'll go right? Absolutely not. AI is something that can solve climate change.
We could solve most diseases.
What is expanding? What is humanly possible?
This is the most extraordinary time ever, but a time more exciting today is tomorrow.
I really loved it.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong.
By using AI, we're about to move off of the Earth into the cosmos.
If we can be the most mature version of ourselves, then we can win this. This is the last mistake we'll ever get to make.
So, have you seen this on social media? These two brothers, the Dore brothers, just created $200 million AI movie in one day using the latest AI advances, and the whole internet was talking about this. Let's have a look. This is the movie done by AI in a few hours.
Is it today?
No, I don't get it. I can't.
Fine.
Everybody would be called USS Storm. This is not about that. That's coming up.
I love you. I'm on my way. I need you to hide. Get on around.
Good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
I'll get those on phone.
I'll be right there.
So, is this AI slop? Yeah, but they produced this Hollywood level effects, yeah, in just under one day. That means you can compete with large Hollywood studios right now using these advanced AI tools. What else is happening? OpenAI has lost more than $14 billion just this year in just over a month. That means, focus please, less talking, yeah. That means OpenAI may be going bankrupt if they are not careful, yeah. That is a huge risk. And they are getting help from the Middle East as well as SoftBank. We'll see how it goes. But Gary Marcus says OpenAI may turn out to be the WeWork of AI, which means like it will go bankrupt if they don't pivot. So what did they do? They hired Peter Steinberger, the guy who built CloudBot, OpenCloud or Moltbot. So he built this in less than 3 months by himself, and both Meta and OpenAI wanted to buy it, but he refused. But then he joined OpenAI. So this is Sam Altman's announcements. Peter Steinberger is joining OpenAI to drive the next generation of personal agents. And what else is happening? Head of Anthropic safety research quit and left his job, left the job. Half of xAI's co-founders left. Recursive self-improvement loops go live in the next 12 months, one of them said. Anthropic's own safety report confirms that Claude can tell when it is being tested and monitored and adjusts behavior accordingly. ByteDance dropped Seedance 2.0 this past week. A filmmaker with 7 years of experience said 90% of his skills can already be replaced by it, which is alarming. The US government declined to back the 2026 International AI Safety Report for the first time. So the alarms are getting louder. The people ringing them are leaving the building. But has the competition stopped? No, not at all. These big companies, Magnificent Seven companies, are still trying to invest a lot on AI. Just this year, look at the funding increases. They have almost doubled. Google doubled its investments, and you can see similar amounts increases at Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, as well as the other Magnificent Seven as well. So what will be the future of these companies in the long term? I wrote an article on this, Magnificent Seven predictions. They are wild predictions. You can read about it. Anthropic is now the biggest competitor of OpenAI is right now Anthropic, right? They were in India, both leaders today, and they didn't hold each other's hands, yeah? They are biggest enemies now, competitors, right? So Anthropic is now valued at almost 400 billion. 400 billion. That means they are just after OpenAI. And they are getting bigger and bigger, and they have the most intelligent, most advanced models. Just this past week, they introduced both Sonnet 4.6 and Opus 4.6. I urge you to try them and see how you use them for your projects. How many of you have used Claude models? Can I see hands? Claude? Like, please use them. Yeah. If you haven't tested, use them. Make sure you use it. Claude AI. Yeah. Test it. It is right now the most advanced. They have the most advanced models of reasoning right now, and they are. Yes, it is free for initial usage. Yeah. For initial usage. That means like there are some free credits that you can use. If it is like small projects, testing, etc., you can use it. And then after some time, it will give you limits. You can continue after, let's say, this time it will say you. Yeah? But you can continue using it for free in this way, limited capacity. So what you can do is whenever one of the capacities fill out, you shift to another model. Yeah? And when they fill out, the best way is to shift to Chinese models, because Chinese models are free and they work just as fine. Like, they are really high quality, very advanced models as well, and they do it much more inexpensively already. And most of the models offer you enormous free usage. So whenever you fill capacities, shift to Chinese models. Such as Kimi 2.5, which is recent. Kimi 2.5 is amazing. And another one is DeepSeek. I love DeepSeek. So make sure you use both of them, as well as some others. Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, has written an article on the adolescence of technology. What kind of future are we talking about in AI? I recommend that you click on the link and understand and read this article. There are big shifts. Understand that AI is smarter than a Nobel Prize winner across most fields: biology, programming, math, engineering, and writing. So what are the latest advancements, and what does it mean? What are the biggest risks? This is a great visionary article. I urge you to read it to understand the future of AI. And I interpreted nine predictions. The genius nation. So AI is, a data center is like a country of geniuses. A country of geniuses in a data center. What does this mean? And what should we do about the future? So you can read the article to learn more. What else? Goldman Sachs just triggered the SaaS apocalypse. Your job description is next. So billions evaporated from all software stocks. Microsoft lost a lot of value, right? Mostly because of their dependence on OpenAI. Their partnership is dissolving, right? They are in trouble. And companies like Salesforce, they are in trouble as well. They declined in stock markets. All software companies are in decline. Why? Because of this apocalypse. So these AI tools, advanced AI tools, and AI agents don't need any interfaces. They can do the job by themselves right now. The latest models, such as Claude's Opus 4.6, or any other Claude bot AI agents, they are now doing the job of softwares much cheaper. So why keep subscribing to these expensive software companies such as Salesforce? Yeah, that's why software stocks are all dropping significantly. They all crashed. Matt Schumer, a CEO in an AI company, wrote this article. I recommend that you read it. It's an important article. It has been read millions of times, and everybody is talking about this article. So something big is happening. Click on the link, and the article is here. Okay? Please read this and understand what it means for your career. So he is in the industry. He is dealing with AI for like 8-10 hours every day. So he knows the industry. So Dario Amodei predicted that AI will eliminate 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs within 1 to 5 years. And it occurs across legal work, financial analysis, writing, content, software engineering, medical analysis, across the board, customer service. So what should you do? What is the roadmap? Start using AI seriously, not just as a search engine. Okay? So here are the suggestions for your career. Read them carefully and read what it means. This might be the most important year of your career. Work accordingly. Because of these non-linear advances in AI, have no ego about it. Be willing to learn and adapt and play with it. Get your financial house in order. Try to be financially independent or create your assets. Think about where you stand. Your dreams got a lot closer. So you can accelerate your skill set, your career, much cheaper right now with these advanced AI tools and much faster. And you can act as a solopreneur. Whatever you have been putting off because it is too hard, too expensive, or too far outside, try it. Pursue things that you are passionate, excited about, and use AI to make your dreams a reality. We have now entered this renaissance of AI. Yeah, we are in the initial phases of the AI renaissance. And that means renaissance for your job as well. You can create your own employment. So that means you need to be more resourceful, resilient, and adaptive. So read the article and please apply it. So I wrote an article interpreting what happened in February, in the last 2 weeks, when intelligence became free and everything broke. What happened? When AI stopped being a tool and became the workforce. So what happened? Please read the article to understand more. But some of the sections here are the following. These are some of the developments. Chinese AI models are 76% lower cost. Anthropic deployed agent teams orchestrating multiple AIs at the same time. And it is very contextual and does perfect jobs. And OpenAI loses a lot of money. They are bleeding right now. And what else? Microsoft stock plunged. NVIDIA also plunged. And Microsoft AI CEO declared most professional tasks will hit human-level AI performance in the next 12 to 18 months. So many jobs will be automated. And Anthropic has reached almost 400 billion. So these are some of the things that happened. So what should you do? Again, you can read this article. These 4 actions, he says, based on Matt Schumer's article again. So again, another voice, a great YouTube channel. I recommend this YouTube channel. Please watch the video, and you'll learn so much from this guy, the MIT monk.
Forbes billion-dollar solar business is coming.
100% billion.
And with AI, it'll be here faster than you think. But most people still don't know how to use AI to get ahead. And the CEO, board member, investor in tech companies are like, I have seen teams ship full products in weeks. And the ones who make real money are doing one thing better. They build real businesses, not just automation. So, this isn't another AI automation video. Today, I'll share with you a step-by-step path to one-person AI business that could make millions of companies. This is Step 1 is the most important. It's the one that separates the unicorns from the 99%. Imagine it's Monday morning, and your task is to analyze 1,000 customer reviews as quickly as you can. Now, 2 years ago, it would have cost you $3,000 and days of data analysis to even make sense of it all. Today, AI will do it in minutes for $3. That's 1,000x collapse in the cost of doing business. It's mind-blowing. Also, AI doesn't work at human speed, it works at light speed. And finally, the output will be better because AI can understand vast data with more precision than humans can. So, AI is cheaper, faster, better than humans right now. And that single fact could be terrific for some of us and terrifying for some of us. Because in this new high-stakes battlefield, your competition is no longer just another founder or another company. It's the fact that intelligence itself has become a commodity. How do you know if your business idea is $1 million idea? That's the framework I want to share. I call this the founder's triangle. You have to ask 3 questions. Firstly, domain. Are you an expert in some domain? Have you worked in a specific industry for 5 years? Because then you'll know the industry nuances, the pain points, the buying process, the customers, the partners, the channels. You have human intuition about it. Your competitors will start from 0, and you'll start from year 5. That's why you're in skills. The skill could be anything. Good coding, math, accounting, gardening, piano tuning, it doesn't matter. And the must focus on to build the entire business machine. I call them the dream functions. DREAM, dream. Let's go through them quickly. D is for demand. That's about creating qualified pipeline of leads. No pipeline, no revenue. I've made that mistake. How do we find customers? How do you do renewal mechanics? What's your profit margin for revenue? Your pricing, your packaging, your renewal mechanics, what's your profit margin? All of that needs to be very clear. E is the engine. This is your core product or service or platform that you deliver and how it fits the market needs. It's all about the design, the engineering, the product features, how to build what your customers like. A is for admin. This is all in the back office. Finance, accounting, legal, billing, contracts, all that. Things that keep your business running smoothly. And finally, N is marketing. How do you build reputation and brand through content, communities, connection, case studies. That is your business foundation. You create and invest the analysis in minutes. You also feed all data and dumps it in ChatGPT and invest the analysis in minutes. You He also feeds all the data from his QuickBooks and his point of sale system directly into Google's Notebook LM. That AI then analyzes all of that data and creates a podcast. He shares that podcast with his branch managers on what's going well, what needs more work. So that AI tool has become his CFO. And you can do all of this today. If you were running a software company or building an app, your team can use 2 AI agents building the next version of your app. One agent writes the code, the other one reviews it and debugs it. They could be up all night, catching and killing bugs and shipping features. Today's AI is the worst AI you'll ever use. Tomorrow, it'll get better faster. Now, without cannibalizing their own business. And this happens time and again. Southwest Airlines, Airbnb, Dollar Shave Club. Counter-positioning is a big one. The second one is about sticky habits and creating high switching costs that make meeting you very painful. Think about it. How to create such high switching costs. How do you make your product a habit? It's a great one. And the third one to make your business defensible, proprietary data and revenues. Think about Google, Amazon, ChatGPT, Uber, Tesla. All of these big companies have one advantage. They have a gold mine of consumer data. They use that data to refine their products all the time. That generates more data for these companies and is a self-reinforcing loop. Now, you don't need to have that level of data, but the company analyzes those signals and launches a new feature every single day. That got more usage, and the revenue continues. You know, being a solo founder isn't about being fearless. It's about accepting fear and showing up in the ring anyway.
I think this part is the most important.
Now, listen, I doubt myself all the time. I've been telling you so many stories in my life when I was afraid, and I didn't take the risks that I should have taken, and I have regretted it since then. It happens to all of us. Nowadays, when I stare down at the risk, I have a decision to make, and I ask myself this question. When I'm on my deathbed, looking back, what will I regret most? This is the most important question for all of us in today's era. AI is going to change every industry, and it's changing almost every career. We're almost at this moment in time where AI becomes smarter than any human. And as you think about becoming a successful entrepreneur or employee in this new world, what will you bring to the table? Your taste, your purpose, your relationships, your judgment, your critical thinking. You know, things AI cannot replicate or automate. Things AI cannot replicate or automate. Just your judgment, your critical thinking.
Okay, these are the things that make you irreplaceable as a human, yeah? Write them down, I would say, and study them and really develop them to be advanced in today's day and age, yeah? You need taste, judgment, purpose, relationships, critical thinking. And these will help you advance problem solving. And you need, of course, imagination and curiosity to solve these problems and use these skills.
Things AI cannot replicate or automate. So when you have self-doubts, that's the mindset shift you have to make. You don't need permission from others. If you keep listening to that voice in your head, that inner critic of yours, it will always force you to take regret over risk. You need to allow yourself to succeed, because this is the most fascinating and terrifying truth about your career and your life. The risks you take and fail have much less impact than the risks you fail to take. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so others can find it.
Okay, so I wrote an article on this. Don't apply for a job, create your own job using AI. Interpreting the latest developments. You can read it here, click on the link. And what kind of disruption are we experiencing? Why the old model is dead? And the opportunities that we have. You are not a job applicant only, you are an asset factory. So you can transform your identity. I'm a creator who builds these assets that solve these problems. Yeah? So you need to shift your identity towards asset creation. So when you say, I'm a creator who builds micro courses, teaching non-technical founders how to use AI for customer research, you are competing with nobody. You are a monopoly. So you need to figure out how you will find your own monopoly. Things that AI cannot replicate, cannot replace. Yeah. So how do you do that? You need 3 engines: content, attention, the first one. The second one, assets and products. And the third one is investments and compounding. So you need to build these 3 engines for your future. So you are now responsible for all aspects of your job, which requires you to be like a Renaissance person, to think like an entrepreneur. Know about all these at the same time. You need to know about product marketing, development, sales, customer service, finance, R&D, everything, and become well-rounded. So what should you do? I formulated some actions for you. You can have a look. And I've written this white-collar survival manual guide. Again, read it. It will help you with new ideas. Click on the link. And another one, the Singularity Survival Playbook, how to build wealth when AI replaces half of the jobs in the next 5, 7, 6 years or 8 years. And the great rewiring has begun. 11 paradigm shifts that will decide who gets rich, free, and fulfilled after 2026. So please read these articles. They will rewire your mind, and they will help you get advanced in your career, whatever you wish to do. They will really help you to this new paradigm, new ways of thinking. I did not stop there. I didn't sleep until like 3, 4 a.m. this week just to bring you this book. I've written a new book, and you can see it here. And I put it on Gumroad. You can click on the link to see the Gumroad book. The AI Wealth Explosion. How to build financial independence in 2026 before your job becomes an AI prompt. That's the title. So we have been going through lots of developments in AI. I make sense of all of these developments in this book. You can check it out here. This is the Gumroad page. Okay. What happened? AI is a tsunami right now, coming to you, coming to all of us. AI started building itself. It is now entered recursive self-improvement loops. It gets faster and faster, more and more intelligent. And your job is more exposed than you think. So what should you do? Part 1 is about the reckoning, what's happening. Part 2, I give you some arsenals, weapons, prompts, powerful prompts, 19 of them. 5 areas. And part 3 is how to practice it, okay? And look at my pricing. After 25 sales, it increases by $1. Yeah. So as the book has already sold 25 copies, I think it'll increase to $4.99 soon. Yeah. So that's how it'll be priced. So the thing is, what I did, because I really believe that you can benefit a lot from it. That's why I put the whole book here, okay? So it is as a gift to you. So please download the book right now for free, okay? I will not keep it there for long, so please download it right now, yeah? And read it, because I think it will give you a wealth of knowledge, frameworks. And whatever I'm trying in this module, you'll learn about what's happening in the world of careers and in the future. You will see the future, and you will position yourself strategically, and you will empower yourself if you apply the contents of this book. Okay? So you can see the summary here. Please do keep this PDF confidential. Don't share it with anyone. Okay? I trust you. Okay? So it's just for you. So I summarize what happened. Yeah. Top engineers handed over their work to AI right now. And AI, in February, developed what felt like judgment and taste. So the doubling time for AI capability decreased to 4 months right now. and it will keep decreasing. That means AI capabilities will double in 4 months or less, okay? Maybe in 3 months, 2 months in the upcoming years. So I believe this is much bigger than COVID in terms of its impact, because intelligence, wherever there is intelligence, imagine that you are using a computer for 9 hours a day, yeah? Whatever you do on this computer is being observed by these AI agents. And they are optimizing and learning recursively, yeah? And they learn from everything that you do. That means AI systems can now take control of your job, can learn from all of it, all what you do throughout the day. So especially if you are working with a computer, if you are a white-collar professional, that means much of your job can now be automated and done better and faster by these AI tools. So that's why I really want you to be prepared. I know that this causes anxiety. I know that you're complaining about this, but it is much better to feel the anxiety right now rather than leave it until after you are in the job market next year. Yeah? Like, why not do something about this right now, instantly? You have the leverage. You can instantly start working like a solopreneur, entrepreneur. You can instantly start creating your assets. You can instantly increase your skill set and solve problems using these AIs. So if you spend, even if half an hour every day with these advanced AI tools, you'll learn so much. And you'll solve problems, you'll create assets, you'll be much faster, especially if you combine it with your own interests, hobbies, and your own job. You will do the job of at least a dozen of people using these advanced AI tools. So please be much more curious. Be willing to spend more time with these AI tools and use them strategically, smartly. Learn how to ask the right questions. Prompt engineering, it has become one of the most important skills right now. What kind of questions will you be asking these AI agents so that they will be more helpful and you can create real value to solve real problems out there? So a bad prompt wastes the most powerful tool humanity has ever created. A great prompt generates assets worth thousands of dollars. So what you need to master is ask great prompts, yeah, which will help you create your own assets. That's why I included 19 prompts, okay, in 5 arsenals. So here's the book. Please download it now if you haven't, okay? Save it on your computer and read it. Many of the things that we have talked about in this course, I put them here. So institutions optimized for stability cannot save you in a revolution. We are in the midst of a revolution. Institutions move at the speed of their committees, but AI moves at the speed of code. So that means you need to build your own institution of one person. That means you need to build your personal monopoly. You need to build your one-person civilization. Think about the power of that. You can build your one-person media. You can build your one-person company. You can build your one-person entrepreneurial venture. Yeah? So you can do all of it right now. And you can do the task of 100 people today using these AI tools. And you can do them much faster. So the reason that I'm emphasizing these and spending a lot more time on this is because I really believe that you can make a huge difference. My students who have deployed AI to create their own assets have been making thousands of dollars, and you can too. Yeah? It's just a matter of making experiments. Be willing to experiment, be curious, solve problems, solve the pain points. Okay? And then the arsenal includes 5 fields. Economic part. So you can see the prompts here. Personal monopoly excavator. How do you find your personal monopoly? Market gap detector. Weakness, how to turn your weaknesses into strengths. And then asset creation. Prompts that will help you generate sellable products in 48 hours. You can literally do this weekend, yeah? Put these prompts to your AI. Micro product manufacturer, content to product converter, failure gold mine. And then we have investment intelligence. How can you use AI to improve your portfolios and create wealth? And then skill acquisition. Prompts that compress decades of experiences into months. How do you do that? Skill acquisition architect, and then system design, which is about productivity. The last part is about establishing your own compounding machines for the long term. How do you achieve wealth and fulfillment in the long term with AI? Focusing on your decisions, habits, personal operating system, establishing, and focus, and quarterly pivot. So have a look, explore the book. I'm sure you'll learn a lot. Okay, so what's the tsunami that we are experiencing? Why corporations, governments are lost? Okay, so you can, AI is a weapon, but you need to know how to use it effectively. How do you do that? This is much bigger than the COVID pandemic lockdowns. Why I believe so, I explain it here. And then I give examples, principles, what is happening to understand the new paradigm. Some cases from different companies. 14 days to transform yourself. How to create your own job with AI. This section is, I think, very crucial. Please apply it. This also shows the philosophy of this module in the best way. So I summarize whatever I have put in the classes, I put it here. Yeah. So you must use AI like a micro factory. Insights, outputs, offer, customer, income, assets. So the goal is within 14 days you will launch a paid offer. So please follow the guideline here and apply it to your asset creation project. Remember, the reason that I wrote this book is to really help you. That's why I'm offering it for free, because I really believe that you can make a difference. Yeah? Day one, stop asking what job should I get, ask what problem already has money attached to it. Okay? You will try to solve those problems. What are those problems that you will be solving, that people are willing to pay for? Yeah? And then day two, choose one job you will create. Pick a role that didn't exist 5 years ago. The new job categories. Look at these new job categories. Can you create your own job? Day three, build an offer that feels like relief. And then you build a proof of work portfolio in 1 weekend. And then price it like a professional. And then do get your first clients without a website. And then use AI to deliver like a small team by yourself. And you can then sell these product services to businesses as well. You turn one client into a repeatable product, and then you sell these as digital products. Okay? So these are some ideas. Meeting to execution architect, AI recruitment screening assistant, local business AI makeover specialist. These are all things that you can do instantly. Okay? AI accelerated academic editor, and AI micro publisher. So these are new jobs, yeah? And new roles you can invent. And what happens if your job applications go nowhere? Yeah? then what do you do? What do you do? How to think like a fresh, unused factory, yeah? You are not a victim, you are an unused factory. You can start a YouTube channel today, right now, instantly. YouTube is not a hobby, it is an employment for the long term. Okay? And lack of skills excuse has collapsed. Everybody can do it, right? You stop being a job seeker, you become a builder and create your YouTube channel in just 15 minutes. You can do it instantly. You can publish a digital product in just one afternoon. Go to Gumroad, very easy to do. And I have been giving you lots of examples of this, yeah? You can start your Substack newsletter instantly, build your own audience. You can start a TikTok business instantly. You can build your own landing page tonight. You can start your Etsy shop and start selling there. You can use Kickstarter to create something exciting. And you can learn online sales, dropshipping, and create your own store, yeah? All of these things you can do as part of your project portfolios, yeah? So please try them, see which ones work, yeah? Whenever you do this, take screenshots, give evidence, give the real links. There should be real links that we can see, yeah? This is my, let's say, YouTube channel. Give the real link. Give the real screenshots, lots of screenshots, yeah? Try them all and see which ones are growing faster and have more potential, okay? So you need a portfolio of pots. And don't wait until you are ready. AI has made starting so cheap that not starting is irrational. Okay? So start ugly, share it publicly, improve it loudly. Okay? And then in part two, you can use these arsenals, copy and paste them, adapt them, customize them to AI, and you can generate a lot of value with it. Okay? So don't just say to AI, help me start a business. That's a very bad prompt, yeah? How do you do that? You give it a role. You are a business strategist specializing in solo operations with zero capital requirements. I have put your skills here. I'm interested in these and these and this. Put your list here. I have access to this and this and this. And I absolutely will not do this and this, yeah? Put these into your AI and then give it the prompt. Analyze the intersection of these fields. Generate me 5 micro business concepts. I can launch it as a minimum viable product in 2 weeks, yeah? And first sale should be possible within 30 days. And for each of them, provide me the problem statement, product, distribution, red flags, steps, yeah? So you see the prompt, yeah? Like, if you have a powerful prompt like this, this can transform your life instantly, yeah? Because you are generating high-level, advanced-level products. You are really solving problems, yeah? And then when you apply it, then you have a one-person business. That's what makes this, different. So I give you lots of prompts. Please use them. Personal monopoly excavator. These are my background. You define them, put them into your AI, okay? And then help me do this analysis. What are the intersection monopolies, emerging opportunities, hidden leverage, and monetization? What should I do? So you work with AI, yeah? So that the goal is to find your personal monopoly. You will be finding it with the help of AI, yeah? That's what matters. So I have included 19 prompts like this, okay? So have a look and learn from them. So let's say you don't feel like doing anything. then here's this article for you, how to be absolutely unstoppable when you do not feel like doing anything. Sometimes, we just don't want to even lift a finger, because of these anxiety issues. So how do you jump into action? How do you inspire, motivate yourself? Read this article for that. Okay? So in the remainder, I will be sharing some creative challenges with you. Please choose two of these challenges, and incorporate them into your coursework, okay? So I want you to go over these, and would you like to do them? You can incorporate two of them into your portfolio, okay? These are the creative challenges. You will incorporate two. Which ones do you choose? Let's go over them. Yes, no, or maybe. You will be connecting dots. Write a storytelling, using these words: avocado, fashion, chaos. You'll connect these words in a story, and then you will illustrate the story through a storyboard. This is challenge 1. Challenge 2, imagine you have an 8th day. This is a secret day, 8th day. How would you design this day? You will create 20 different scenarios. But it must be a memorable, unusual, remarkable day. Challenge 3, Doors on Norwich. You go around the city center in Norwich with your cell phone or camera. Take photos of doors, different colors, periods. Take the photo of at least 12 doors. Pay attention to all the doors. And you think about doors the whole week. What do you learn about doors? Doors from a multidisciplinary perspective. The 4th challenge, photographic treasure hunt. You go with your camera or phone again and go for a treasure hunt. You try to catch them. An animal in a cloud, a UEA bunny, spirals in nature. You are trying to hunt these in images. It is great fun. If you love photography, you can do this challenge. Meeting yourself from a parallel universe. Imagine that you meet yourself, you come across in London, yourself who is coming from a parallel universe. Then you have a cup of coffee together, okay? So what kind of a life does your parallel self live in this parallel universe? You imagine that. Draw about it, and then imagine your conversation. What are you talking about with your parallel self? Okay? Challenge 6 is map making. Create a map of the heart and a map of the mind. You will be creating 2 maps, and then how can you travel from the heart to the mind and vice versa? So if you like map making, you will be creating these maps. Okay? It's all about imagination, really. Challenge 7, you will be writing 3 letters to yourself. The first one, imagine your 80-year-old self to your current self. 80-year-old self, what would you tell to your current self? Write the first letter. The second letter is written from your 8-year-old child self to your current self. And the third one is written to the future. You go to this website and email this letter to yourself. You decide on the time. Maybe 1 year to the future or 2 years to the future. It will arrive in your inbox at that time. Okay? So you write that letter, get a screenshot. Okay? So that's how you do this. Whatever challenge you choose, please do all parts. Okay? Challenge 8, time travel. Imagine that you are transported to the year 2030. Where are you? How is the world? Imagine what happened. Okay? Come up with some predictions. The world, organizations, careers, your life. Imagine all these details. Write it down. Imagine that you are transported through a time machine. How do you predict the future? And the last one, you'll be writing 6 short stories in these 6 domains. The first one is virtual reality. Imagine that you are in the metaverse with your avatar and working with the token economy. what kind of adventures do you have in these virtual worlds? Yeah, the first one. The second one, outer space. Imagine you are on Mars, let's say, or outer skirts of the solar system. What are you doing? Imagine a science fiction story. You can also imagine yourself on a starship going on interstellar travel. Okay? The third one, fantasy universe. Imagine you are part of Harry Potter, let's say, or Game of Thrones. Invent yourself a new character and write a story in that universe, whatever it is. Okay? Harry Potter or Game of Thrones, etc. Fourth one, you go back to a period in world history, ancient Rome, ancient Egypt, etc. and write a story. Fifth one, you travel to the future, determine the year. Maybe you can say 2126, 100 years later. Yeah, where are you? Think about the location. Are you on Earth or on another planet or on another star system? Or are you in a starship? Yeah, write a science fiction story. And the last one is another country, another culture. Set a story there. Okay, so you'll be writing 6 short stories. Choose this one, especially if you are into creative writing and science fiction. Okay. So which one will you be choosing? Let's go over them again. You'll be choosing 2 of them. Yeah. Which 2 of these will you be doing? Connecting dots, 8th Day, Doors of Norwich, Photographic Hunt, Parallel Universe, Map Making, Letters to Self, Time Travel, or Creative Storytelling. Which ones would you do? Please choose 2 of them and start doing them, and you will be attaching them to your portfolio that you will be submitting on August. Okay? Any questions? So please take some notes. Which ones will you be doing? Take a note for yourself. Which ones did you like best? Remember, the reason that we are doing these challenges is these are about your human imagination, which cannot be replaced by machines. Yeah? I'm really trying to make you irreplaceable. Yeah? The more you use your human judgment, creativity, imagination, and human taste, the more you will be irreplaceable in this new era. Yeah? So these are essentially adventures where you will act as a hero. That's why we are doing it. Inspiring innovative ideas around you, you must capture them. This is an exercise. For example, beer bottles used as bricks. This is Heineken. You can build buildings out of them. Okay? Or it can be simple. Toilet paper roll is a planting pot. Or hot tub cinema. Or holy crap cereal. Sales increased 1,000%. Why? Because of the name change. Or eye-capturing design. Or some theater, yeah? Consider going to Norwich Theatre or London musicals to explore and unleash your creativity. This might be a great weekend activity, going to one of the West End shows in London, etc. Okay? Korean cafe makes visitors feel like they stepped into a cartoon. This is an Instagrammable cafe. So what kind of inspiring, innovative ideas do you have around you? Please discuss with your friend right now. Like things like these, yeah? I shared some sample, inspiring, exciting ideas. What have you come across recently? Have you come across a great book, a great movie, some TV show maybe? An invention, an innovative business, an AI model, an AI tool? What have you come across? Please share with each other in the next 1 minute, 2 minutes. clusters of 2 or 3. Talk, please, yeah? Talk to your friends. What kind of ideas? Innovative ideas. Okay? Wrap it up, please. So remember that creativity is about connecting. Steve Jobs says that. Creativity is just connecting things, especially unrelated things. Yeah? You will be combining unrelated ideas in order to get creative. Here are some examples. Restaurant meets airport. This is Yo Sushi, yeah? And they borrowed from baggage carousel systems, yeah? Or MRI scans. Children are afraid, so what do? They design it as an entertaining experience, adventure series. Automotive meets gaming. With self-driving cars, you have a lot more time for entertainment. Tesla becomes an entertainment company. Boats meet houses. Airbnb for boats. Dyson got inspiration from sawmills, yeah? Cyclones from sawmills, and invented Dyson cleaner. Eggs and wine, similar protection. Transport meets nature. This is Japan's bullet train, inspired by kingfisher's beak. Phone booths become solar. Fashion meets navigation. These are crumpled maps. So it's all about coming up with funky products, yeah, by combining unrelated ideas. Cow and sofa, bike and toilet, giraffe and shoe, dog and shoe, kin and shoe, pie and shoe, umbrella and shoe, origami and shoe, feet and shoe. Okay, so like your challenge right now is in the next 1 minute, pencil and slip. Try to come up with business ideas combining pencil and slip. New products, services, business ideas. Pencil and slip. Let's say you can create a dream diary next to your bed, yeah? You can discuss with each other or work together. The next challenge that I want you to do, you will do it in clusters, okay? I want you to find small pieces of paper for this challenge. You will be working in clusters, groups of 2 or 3, okay? 2 is ideal, or 3 is also great, okay? 2 or 3, come together, okay? What you will do is, on some small pieces of paper, find small pieces of paper, please. You need to, everyone, write on 2 pieces of paper. You will be writing 2 different products on 2 different pieces of paper. Small pieces, very small pieces of paper. Please find it. You can also give each other papers. Small papers, please. Write 2 products on 2 pieces, small pieces of paper. USB stick, lamp, table, mug, hat, wallet, chair. Think of 2 products. Write them on 2 pieces of paper. Laptop, smartphone, right? 2 different products, please. Are you done? So each individual, you should have 2 different products, yeah? In 2 papers. And then, please, 2 more papers. You need to think of 2 services. Put 2 services on 2 more papers. So in total, you should have 4 small papers, okay? 2 products, 2 services. Choose things that are unrelated, yeah? Services might be hairdressing, cooking, filling taxes, collecting garbage, etc. Okay? Looking after pets, let's say. Okay? So, do you have it ready? 2 products, yeah? 2 sheets of products and 2 services. Please finish it. Make them ready. 4 different papers, yeah? And all clusters come together. What you will do is you will create 2 piles, 1 product pile, 1 service pile. Put all the products together in 1 pile in your cluster, and all the services together in another pile. Okay? You should have 2 piles, each team. You are working in teams of 2 people or 3 people, yeah? Find your team members, come closer. You can change places. You should have 2 piles, yeah? 1 product pile, 1 service pile. Now, randomly pull 2 sheets from products, 2 products, and then 2 services. Randomly pull 2 products and 2 services. Open them, share them with your team. 2 products, 2 services. Randomly choose among them. Share it with one another. Read it loud. What are your 2 products and 2 services? Share them. What you will do is, you have 3 minutes to come up with a minimum of 8 different business ideas, combining these together, okay? By combining these, try to come up with innovative, creative business ideas, products, services, yeah? Combine them. You can combine any 2 or any 3 or all 4 of them. Discuss your ideas, share them. One of you should be recording these ideas. Write them down. Minimum 8 ideas, yeah? Minimum 8 ideas, yeah? Now, choose the most promising idea, and your goal is to prepare a business pitch, a Shark Tank pitch, okay? Which one is the most promising idea? Please come up with a Shark Tank pitch. Cool brand name, visuals, try to sell your idea, okay? As a team, as a cluster, imagine that you are presenting on Shark Tank. Can you create a startup idea or a business idea? Prepare your pitch, okay? finish your pitch, be ready to talk about your pitch, yeah, as a cluster. You'll present your pitch in 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. So, now, I want you to find a cluster, a team close to you, okay? Which team is closer to you, yeah? What you will do is, you will present your Shark Tank pitch to them. They will be sharks, yeah? So people on this side, you'll be presenting, okay? People on this side, you'll be sharks, okay? And then you will change the roles, yeah? Let's do this. Present your business idea to the sharks, yeah? Or people on this side, you present in 1 minute, yeah? Let's start the pitches. 1 minute. Now, time is up. I want you to change the roles now, yeah? People on this side, you are presenting now, and you are being the sharks, yeah? Change the roles. Do it again.
I think it's very cool. We sorry take care of children. For that, they social media first. The primary school can share about education in the school.
Wrap it up, please.
The children is very privacy. The social media has more money. For parents,
Time is up. Now, please give each other feedback. Clusters, give each other feedback now, yeah? Try to help each other, give some constructive feedback. Try to improve.
You can see we already have this protect. It's been very successful. For business is very successful and have maybe 1 million fans. Sells many snacks. Many people buy snacks.
Now, one last thing. Please try to come up with a business idea by combining the ideas together. Now, both teams try to combine your business ideas together, form a Voltron, yeah? Try to form a new business idea by synthesizing.
Paris is the patient and the towel. The towel belongs to parents. The patient is not outside. Okay, that's this. Enough. For membership, for Paris membership, free couple. Pay for money.
Wrap it up, please. Wrap it up.
He get over 20.
Okay, time is up. Remember that it's all about execution. Even if you have the world's most brilliant idea, it is worth $20. Okay? It's not worth a lot. If you have the world's smartest idea, ideas are everywhere. They don't matter, yeah? What matters is execution. You need to execute them, yeah? That's where the value is. Like, you need to act like a startup. Implement. In the next section, I give you tips about your asset creation journey. Read these resources. They are taken from my notebooks. Okay? But work on your assets. You are the hero. And where will you be in 10 years? What kind of assets will you be creating? Please write it down. Okay? So, I have an exercise for you. We'll do it very quickly. This is about choosing your platforms. How will you choose the platforms that you will create your assets? What you will do is, like, what kind of platforms will you be using to create your assets? How to choose your platforms, okay? What we will do is, we will go over each one. You will think about your asset creation in the next couple of years, okay? Would you like to do this? YouTube. Would you like to do this? Yes, no, or maybe. YouTube is one of the most prolific for the long term. If you create your YouTube channel, you can monetize it in a relatively short amount of time. You can become a YouTube partner, and you can make thousands of dollars, yeah, by monetization. Would you like to do this? Yes, no? When? You can put a deadline as well. Medium. Do you wish to write online on Medium? This is great for online writing. your articles become your assets. The more people read your articles, the more they will pay you. Okay? You become medium partner, and they pay you on the basis of how much they read your articles. Yeah? So would you like to write online here regularly? Yes, no, maybe. Do you like online writing? Would you like to do this? Try this. Okay. TikTok, the next one. Would you like to establish your TikTok business or establish your own TikTok? If you already spend a lot of time on TikTok, yeah, why not jump to the creator side? Like you are, let's say, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on TikTok for 2 hours a day. Why don't you create your own TikTok then? Yeah? Jump to the creator side. It's very simple to do. TikTok businesses make thousands of dollars. You can establish a TikTok business. Okay, so will you do it? Yes, no, maybe. Gumroad, the next one. This is for digital products. You will upload your PDFs, yeah, and start selling them. Books, PDFs, digital products. I've shown you this already, yeah. I keep creating new digital products regularly here. Would you like to do this? Again, it takes a couple of minutes to establish this. Very easy to do. You just upload the PDFs, digital products, start selling them, and instantly, immediately start earning money. Would you like to do this? Creators earned more than $500 million on this platform. Yes, no, maybe. And also, like, when will you do it? Okay. The next one, Amazon Kindle Publishing. Would you like to self-publish your book? Let's say you want to write a book and publish it yourself. You can upload it to Amazon Kindle Publishing directly. Some authors earn more than $1 million per year. If you are viral, bestseller, these books sell really well. Would you like to do this? You can also upload the same thing on Gumroad as well as Amazon and see what happens. Okay? Yes, no, maybe, Amazon. Teachable, would you like to create your own course here? If you are particularly prolific, proficient in some topic, can you teach it through videos, exercises? Can you create your own course here? Would you like to do that? Yes, no, maybe. The next one, Skillshare. Skillshare is like Netflix for learning. It's like Netflix for learning. It works like streaming. The more people stream your videos, your courses, the more you will make. Would you like to create mini courses? These are for mini courses. Maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, small, niche, more creative ideas. Like if you have some particular hobbies, art to teach, let's say, or some specific skills to teach, would you like to do it in a couple of videos? You shoot the videos, upload them, and it becomes passive income for you. Would you like to do this? Skillshare? Yes, no, maybe. Ali Abdaal makes $500,000 from this Skillshare. So it's a big deal. Patreon, would you like to do this? They pay you, average contribution is $7 per month. They pay you on a monthly basis, and this becomes like part of your salary. Would you like to establish your Patreon? Yes, no, maybe. Would you like to create your Etsy shop? Etsy shop. Let's say you have some arts products. You are working as a digital artist, let's say, put your work here. And you can establish your one-person business. Yeah? Would you like to do this? Etsy. 100 million users are here. So it's a huge platform. Would you like to sell on Etsy? If you are into artisan products, if you have some artistic hobbies, again, this might be really good. Would you like to do this? Yes, no, maybe. Kickstarter, would you like to use Kickstarter to create your own project? Let's say you want to invent something new. You want to become an inventor. Invent a drone or a product, or create a comic book, or create some videos. Like, would you like to raise money using Kickstarter? Yes, no, maybe. Games has the highest success. If you want to create your own game, let's say card game or board game, this is the platform. Okay. Substack, would you like to create your own newsletter here? People are paying for your newsletter. You develop into their inboxes, maybe on a weekly basis. Every week, you create your own insights, bulletins, yeah, and newsletters, send them out. And people pay you $5 or $10, whatever, on a monthly basis. Would you like to do this? Substack, newsletter. Shopify, this is one of the biggest actually. Almost 2 million businesses are operating here in 175 countries. This is one of the most profitable as well. 319 billion economic activity was there, but right now it's much higher. So one of the most profitable ways to get rich is to create your Shopify store. Would you like to do it? If you are into creating your own Shopify store, you can make lots of money, and you can use AI to leverage your store. Would you like to do this? Shopify store. Are you interested in online sales, drop shipping? Yes, no, maybe. There are lots of videos on YouTube on the best Shopify performance. How did they do it? How you can do it? Lots of training programs, lots of videos. Watch them on YouTube. Yeah. The next one is Twitch. Twitch. This is for streaming. If you love streaming online, would you like to do this? This is great for playing games. If you love playing games online, Twitch is amazing, 140 million users. You can also create game, music, art on live shows. The important thing is make it entertaining, engaging, yeah? And do live streaming, like Ninja, yeah? And top streamers make a lot of money here. So would you like to consider doing this? Yes, no, maybe. Twitch. Udemy, would you like to create your course here, your own course? Top instructors earned more than 17 million here. Lots of courses, Udemy. Would you like to do this? Yes, no? Fiverr, the next one. Fiverr is for freelancing. Would you like to earn by dollars using AI? For different services, creating designs, writing, articles, things like that. Okay, so would you like to do freelancing on Fiverr or Upwork? This is a way to make quick cash, quick money. Fiverr, Upwork, would you like to do this? And Redbubble is the final one. Would you like to design your own products? So this one is print-on-demand platform for artists. Would you like to create your own, let's say, T-shirts, mugs? People will then buy them. Okay. Redbubble. Custom designed T-shirts, mugs, designs. Would you like to do it? Okay. So please choose your top 3 platforms and then respond to these questions at home. Which ones are closer to you? Please do it at home. Okay, so that you start your asset creation games. Yeah, this is very crucial because I want you to establish your asset creation games instantly. Yeah, preferably this weekend. Yeah, just jump into action. Okay, don't think too hard. Choose some of these platforms. They are very profitable. Yeah, jump into them. Learn about them. And kickstart your asset creation journey, okay? The last activity of today is design thinking. It is used by the most innovative companies in Silicon Valley. How do they use it? We will watch a video, and this will be the last exercise of today, okay? The solutions that are at the center, that are desirable, feasible, and viable. We are trying to find them. How do we do that? I want you to watch this ABC News, okay? So let's look at this one, ABC News. Watch and take notes, please.
We went to Home Depot, the product design folk, and said, take something old and familiar, like say a shopping cart, and completely redesigned it for us in just 5 days. ABC News correspondent Jack Smith tells us what happened next.
So they transformed the shopping cart in just 5 days. That's the challenge, yeah? Team innovation.
9 in the morning, day 1, and these people have a deadline to meet.
So welcome to the kickoff of the shopping cart project.
This is Palo Alto, California, in the heart of Silicon Valley. And these are designers at IDEO, probably the most influential product development firm in the world. IDEO has designed everything from high-tech medical equipment, the 25-foot mechanical whale in the movie Free Willy, and the first computer mouse Apple, Smith ski goggles, Nike sunglasses, NBC computer screens, hundreds of products we take for granted.
The point is that we're not actually experts at any given area. We're kind of experts on the process of how you design stuff. So we don't care if you give us a toothbrush, a toothpaste tube, a tractor, a space shuttle, a chair. It's all the same to us. We want to figure out how to innovate by using our process of planning.
Project leader is Peter Skillman, a 35-year-old Stanford engineer. Project leader because he's good with groups, not because of seniority. He's only been at IDEO for 6 years. The rest of the team is eclectic, but that's typical here. Whitney Warner, Harvard MBA. Peter Coughlin, linguist. Tom Kelly, Dave's brother, marketing expert. Jane Full-Missouri, psychologist. Alex Kazax, 26, a biology major, who's turned down medical school 3 times because he's having too much fun at IDEO. Safety emerges early as an important issue.
22,000 child injuries a year, which is considered hospitalized injuries. I mean, there are any others.
And theft. It turns out a lot of carts are stolen. As the team works, it becomes clear there are no titles here, no permanent assignments.
The other side says, it gives a lot of help, says, be safe. I get a big red ball on a post, and that says you're a big guy. If you got a ball, you're senior vice president. What do I get? The desk, the red ball, it's all the same. In a very innovative culture, you can't have a kind of hierarchy of here's the boss and the next person down, the next person down, the next person down, because it's impossible that the boss is the one who's had the insightful experience with shopping carts. It's just not possible.
The team splits into groups to find out firsthand what people use, make, and repair shopping carts really think.
Okay, well, public cart is very interesting. Yeah.
So what do? They do immersive research. They work as anthropologists, yeah? They do ethnography. They go to supermarkets, observe people. How are these people using shopping carts? Who are designing, making these shopping carts? So they do deep delves into shopping carts to really understand what's going on and how they can transform it.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point.
The trick is to find these real experts, and so that you can learn much more quickly than you could by just kind of doing it the normal way. It's trying to learn about it yourself.
For everything I read, these things aren't that safe either. You know? So probably the seat itself is going to have to be redesigned.
One of the things for me is looking at people really would like to own the car, except for the pivotal shopper, whose strategy is to leave the car to various places.
3:30 in the afternoon, and the group is back at IDEO. There is no let-up.
Each team is going to demonstrate and communicate and share everything that they've learned today.
A shopping cart was in clocked at 35 miles an hour traveling through a parking lot in the wind. You really sort of 2 hours and it was truly frightening just to see the kind of stuff going on.
You got to designate some people to make sure that the store owner's point of view is represented.
After 9 straight hours, the team is tired. They call it a day.
So, that's great. Thanks a lot. We had a great time today.
Those magical innovation is written everywhere. One conversation at a time. Stay focused. Encourage wild ideas. Defer judgment. Build on the ideas of others.
That's the hardest thing for people to do is to restrain themselves from criticizing an idea. So if anybody starts to nail an idea, they get the bell.
The ideas pour out and are posted on walls.
Oh, the blind, the privacy blind. Like when you're buying 6 cases of condoms, you know what it is. If it doesn't nest, we don't have a solution.
Organized chaos. It's not organized. What it is it's focused chaos.
But the point is not with an idea that's cool, but with an idea that's cool and goes.
So what do? The first phase is divergent thinking. In divergent thinking, you try to come up with tens, hundreds of ideas, maximize lots of ideas, crazy ideas, wild ideas. You do not judge them. Yeah, that's creative thinking, divergent thinking.
If it's too far out there and can't be built in a day, then I don't think we should vote on it. Enlightened trial and error succeeds over the planning of blown genius.
Enlightened trial and error succeeds over the planning of the lone G's. If anything sums up IDEO's approach, that is it. Worried that the team is drifting, what can only be called a group of self-appointed adults under Dave Kelly holds an informal science session.
4 or 5 teams. 4 or 5 teams. And we give each team a need area. It becomes very autocratic.
So now they shifted to the second stage, yeah? After divergent thinking, lots of ideas, now they are convergent thinking. Convergent, which means reduce the solution space, decide on the solutions, and build the prototypes. So they divide into 4 teams. Each team works on a problem and builds the prototype. 4 different prototypes in 24 hours. They give a strict deadline.
We're defining what things people are going to work on.
If you don't work any time constraints, you can never get anything done because it's a messy process to go on forever.
Well, I'll get you shot. It is 6 o'clock. The 4 mock-ups are ready for joint.
Baskets also can be, if you think you will have more volume, baskets can be put in.
A modular shopping cart, you pile 100 baskets onto it. A high-tech cart that gets you through a traffic jam at checkout.
You could mount a scanner on shopping carts so that you as the customer, as you pull it off the shelf, can scan you guys.
One that's built around child safety. And another that lets shoppers talk to the supermarket staff remotely.
Yeah, we're kind of funny together.
But the adults, again, decide more work needs to be done before the mock-ups can be combined with one last prototype.
Why don't we have all the cards come up here for a
I
second?
think you could take a piece of each one of these ideas and kind of back it off a little bit and then put it in the design.
The design is still not there, but there's another motto at IDEO that often, in order to succeed sooner, that some of the team will be up half the night trying to put together a design that finally does work.
So we took the best elements out of each prototype.
The cart, which is designed to cost about the same as today's cars, is different in every other way. What do you think?
Well, I'm very proud of the team. I think it's great.
Does this work for you?
It's going to be great. It's also beautiful.
The car's wheels turn 90 degrees so it can move sideways, no more than lifting up the rear in a tight spot. And you shop in a totally different way. The bags are hung on hooks on the car's frame. Remember, there's no basket here.
At first, I was a little shocked, but I think it's, some fantastic ideas here. Needs a little refining, but I think that it's great, and you run them.
Show me some really good comments about how we make them better.
A lot of hours. Also, an open mind, a boss who demands fresh ideas be quirky and clash with his, a belief that chaos can be constructive and teamwork, a great deal of teamwork. And these are the recipe for how innovation takes place. This is Joe Smith for Headline, Palo Alto, California.
Okay, so the last challenge of today is to implement it in the next 2 minutes. Okay, you implement this cycle. Remember the cycle. explore the solution space. This is divergent thinking, okay? And then find solutions that are desirable, viable, feasible. And then convergent thinking, build the prototypes, okay? So the last thing that we will do today in the next 2 minutes, take out your wallets, put them on the table, close your eyes. Don't close your eyes, no. So how would you design the wallet of the future? Yeah, I want you to work in clusters of 2, 3, just talk. Like, let's reinvent the wallet, let's say. How would you reinvent this? Yeah, in the next 2 minutes. Using design thinking, just like they did. Yeah, how would you reinvent it? Share some ideas. Can you reinvent the wallet?